Hello, hello. Welcome back. It's more Inscryption today. I have again. It's been a couple of runs with this. I think I'm actually having even more trouble with this one than I did this one, especially because it's cards that I really don't like. I don't like the Kingfishers at all. So I've been having a bit of trouble. I thought that all of the stuff that I did was a bit boring, so I just figured I'll bin it all. Let me actually remember to put the lighting on. Wow, what difference it made. But I figure what I'll do is I will try again with this deck, with this waterborne based deck. And I will try with the challenges that I had on. I'll see if I can do it. If I can't, what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to go back to a previous deck to try and do the challenges, and I might just try and do a waterborne one at a lower challenge level, just because I really have been having a miserable time with this deck. So if I don't do it this time, I'll probably use the Ant deck because I feel like that's just got a very clear line that you can interface with in terms of like the builds that you can do, or maybe just the vanilla one. I'm not sure, but I will give it another go. So the last time I unlocked the single candle challenge. So I've done all of these challenges. I haven't done this one. I haven't done this one. I don't know if I want to do more difficult and single candle, because I definitely want to try it with the single candle because it is 30 and you need 70 for this challenge. I think I've been going for no boss rares, but I actually think maybe I want the rares just for like really useful cards. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do. Hmm. I could do boss battles or totem battles. Then I only need 25 more. So I could do tipped scales. Do you know what? I think this is what I'm going to try. So one life, tipped scales, boss totems, and pricey pelts. I think that that is a decent level of challenge, and hopefully it will be a victory. I'll try again with exactly the same. I think I just got to maybe too many cards, potentially. But let's give it another go. So we're starting, I think, in the wetlands this time, so it'll be the angler first. Let's see. So, I think focusing on birds is probably a good idea. Because we've got the kingfishers. In terms of totems, I do like the raven egg. I definitely like the cuckoo. I'll definitely take that. But it depends on whether I want to try and take the field mice for a sacrifice. I think raven egg's fine. Now, I could do Elder Kingfisher. But that's 2 sacrifices up there. I think I am going to go for the sacrifice. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Actually, I think this makes sense instead. Because I think that is more useful. Because it blocks the other space opposite from it. So we've got a flying ant which only does 1 for now. I'll put a kingfisher down because it does damage over the tree. Cool. So this is going to be like a power creep type thing. I'll put the Great Kraken out because I know it can kill it. So we'll keep the damage at 1, keep it neutral. And then we'll see what it turns into. That's fine. That's better than I thought it was going to be. So, got 3 damage a turn. Let's see if I can't get something good. That is annoying. So, if I put this out, I have 4 damage a turn, but they will have 6 damage a turn. So I need to get rid of one of these. It might actually already be a hook. Because then it'll be 4 versus 4 damage. Or I could sacrifice this for the cuckoo. Block that from coming out entirely. And then I think use the hook to take the other flying ant. I think that makes sense. Because I've only got one life and I need to be very, very careful with this sort of thing. Because that means I've won on the next turn. But I did lose my hook, which isn't great, but not really much I can do about it. I was going to lose otherwise. Yeah, I didn't get the one thing that I sacrificed. I think it's got to be this. That's a decent sacrifice, I think, for one of the kingfishers. Because the kingfishers can't... That is not what I want to do. Hang on. Skunk to a kingfisher, because the one thing that kingfishers can't do is block damage. So it means at least that kingfisher will reduce incoming damage by 1. Which isn't awful. And here we go. We've started with good cards this time. That's probably the best card in my deck at the moment. Cool. Then I can do this. Another decent card, because that now does 0 damage. What luck. And then I will put the other one out just to get as much damage as possible. Yeah, 1 overkill. So there's no real point me going to the trapper, so I'll go here. I'm actually hoping that I don't get the gold this time. Because I might get an interesting creature for a sacrifice. Ooh, hello. That is not bad at all. That is actually kind of crazy. If I can sacrifice that to something. Oh, I can't because it's... Oh, that's me being silly. I guess I'll do... Well... This didn't become waterborne last time. I think I just misunderstand how this works. I thought you could sacrifice things that had been sacrificed too, but it's the mycologists, it's the combining. That's me being silly. It's still a good card though. It's still a very good card because it has the magpie effect. I don't like the Great Kraken, but if I sacrifice this, is this going to start transforming into random shite? I guess I'll just do this. Because then at least it's still flying. I don't know why it didn't go waterborne originally, but not much I can do. Cool. Well, this is going to go out first, I believe, to block that. Got the adder, so I think the kingfisher needs to go out there, because that won't die to the adder, and it will make the adder do 0 damage. Then on the next turn, we put the Kraken down. That's actually really good for the Kingfisher. I'm really happy with that. Cool. The first time I've actually liked the Kingfisher card. That's a lie. I like the one with the double attack. I think that was literally the run that I just did that I lost. So, flying ants, don't really care. I don't really care about any of these. The Mealworm is potentially interesting. I guess. I guess I'll take the Mealworm. I don't really care. I think it'd be good for a sacrifice later. I guess I'll take an extra squirrel. So I think I want to go to the campfire because I want to try and upgrade. Hopefully attack. Yeah, it's attack. So the mantis would be good, because that would mean it would do 4 damage, but this would also be good, I think. This would also be good, because it would mean that anything that I sacrifice would gain... I think let's do this. I very rarely use this, or I very rarely used it successfully, so I think if I do that, because this is the one where if you sacrifice that, the thing that you sacrifice it for gains its stats. So I think potentially that might be really good for the mantis anyway. and the cuckoo. It's just the bones that are the issue. So if I get it on the first turn, it's not very good. I think that probably cursed me into getting it. But here we go. Mantis. And then you get to pick a thing of choice. So it's not bad. Cool. So that is going to get taken. So what I need to do is I need to put that there. I should have put it... Oh, no. It worked out. It worked out I wanted it to. That's good. And then I will just put that there. And now I didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. I really did mess myself up there. So I can't let that be taken. So I'll put another squirrel down. Have that be stolen. Nope, we've finished the phase. So I've inadvertently really messed myself up by putting that squirrel down. So what I'll do is I'll whack that down. So that means on the first turn, I do 2 damage there, 2 damage... Whatever. Because that's going to be annoying. Well, I guess I would have won without it, to be fair, but better to be safe than sorry, I think, when I've only got 1 life. And let's see, and I'm getting rare cards again. Cool, so Long Elk, Amalgam, and Gek. Gek is a free card. I will always take Gek, I think. Unless there's like a Mantis card, I guess. But I do like the fact that it's a 0 cost. Cool, so it looks like it's going to be the Prospector last. So that'll be interesting, assuming I survive that long. So Wisdom, Bones, and Attack. It's got to be Wisdom, I think. I don't see myself winning any other way. I've already won with that. Cool. Let's see what we get. So, see, this is potentially incredible, but it's also potentially dog shit. Because if I don't have anything good to put it in front of, it will do nothing. But in terms of sacrifices, it's not awful. This is also kind of incredible. That is really bad for the Bullfrog. In terms of potential sacrifices, I think I'd take that. And then I think I am just going to sacrifice it immediately. Oh, but you can't sacrifice these, can you? I'm just being stupid. Okay. Well, I guess... Ah, hang on. This works. Cool, okay. Because that's free. So if I get it on the first turn, brilliant. I might even get a copy of it. So yeah, so it was a waste of an upgrade on the Mealworm, unfortunately, but still okay. So here's what we want. So this is, I guess, one of the rare occasions that this is actually going to be useful. Because what it means is that I can put this down here. It will do 0 damage on the first turn. I will take 2. Then I put the Great Kraken down, I guess. So well, actually, no, I'm going to need to burn an item because I've just done something stupid, but that's dead. So I'm doing 2 damage, so we're neutral again. Cool. And now we're fine. Yep, that works. Cool. So yeah, did do a bit stupid. It did do something a bit stupid. There we go. I'm gonna get a copy of Gek. Blood cost. I'm definitely not going to succeed on blood cost. Attack. I can't succeed on attack. The only thing I have any hope of succeed... Oh, no, actually, I can't succeed on any of it. These are all impossible for me. Yeah, they're all impossible. Even with that, it's not enough. Cool. Copy of Gek, please. Give it increased stats, if you would. Give it increased stats and keep the sigil. Please. Shit. Ah well, I can still use it as a sacrifice. That's fine. It's still a free card. That is the good one, though. So I guess what I'll do is I will... So that's going to attack that, and then it's going to move this way. Which means that on the next turn, the cookie would die. So what I want to do is do this. And then do this. Yeah, this makes sense. And we've won. So the Gek works. It works. It just works. Do I want more? Not really. Well, I want all this even less. Should have just taken the bloody Kingfisher. Okay, I think the Elk Fawn's the only one that I'm even slightly a fan of. I don't really have anything to sacrifice, do I? Because I can't sacrifice this. I can't sacrifice this. I think it's got to be an upgrade. I could upgrade... I think that's the best thing to do. Just because it's a variable... It's a variable use, I guess, with all the different things that I could sacrifice to the Gek, or for the Gek, I should say. Now, this is useless, I guess. Well, it's not as useless. It's really annoying, is what it is. Like, this is an awful first hand. Yeah, this is shit. I think I might be dead. I guess the only thing that really makes sense is this. Yeah, that's awful. I think I might actually have to do this and this. I guess that's okay. Because at least it will kill one of the Elk Fawns. But then I've still got nothing really going for me. I guess I'll do the Great Kraken. It depends on what this is. That's good to have. I think that's... No, what's the actual card? I don't know, because it's been blocked. It must be the Bell one, I guess. Which means that I'm going to be doing 4 damage. So if I put the Elk Fawn down... Yeah, I think that makes sense, because it will kill the Elk Fawn. But it will die before it becomes an elk, which is a shame. But I will win on the next turn. I will win. Cool. Okay. I definitely want to go for the campfire, because there's nothing I can really sacrifice. I think we're taking the Raven Egg. No. No, thank you. So anything that I sacrifice using that will gain 3 power. Yeah, it might be a really stupid thing to do, but it probably would have just been better to upgrade the Mantis, maybe, but I've done it now. Could be silly. Ooh. Well, aren't we? Oh, hang on. Is that gonna take precedent? If I'm putting the Gek down first, it is. Hang on a minute. I need to see if this is how it works. Fucking yes. Okay. Sorry, got a bit excited there. My bad. Cool, I've won. I have won. Cool. Because all I need to do is take the card that's in front of that, and then I've done it. Cool. The Gek strategy's paying off. Yes, that's not the mole. That is the mole, but it's flying, so it doesn't matter. Let's take the wolf cub. Hooray! It's pure skill, as always. It's nothing to do with RNG, and it's entirely me. Definitely. That's how roguelikes work, I've heard. Luck has nothing to do with it. Come on, you can't tempt me with this. You can't tempt me with this. Not on a Gek build. So if I sacrifice that, it will do 15 damage a turn. Which would be very good. So, here's the thing. In no universe do I... That was a nice voice crack, dear God. I don't want to go to the Trapper. Not now. Because there's no guarantee that I will run into a merchant, because it's the last zone, I think. Is this the last zone? I think it might be. I think I'd prefer items. Blood. Bones. Health. Once again, I think I'm, to put it politely, fucked on these ones. Because it's impossible for me to do any of them. No, unfortunately not. I can't do it. I just can't do it, man. I think black goat, sure. Squirrel, sure. Scissors, fine. So we've got another trial, but it's probably going to be one that I can't do. To be fair, it might be good, because it means that I... Fucking hell, first turn as well. It's just beautiful. I've just put the wrong thing down because I'm stupid. Cool. Well, I guess I can put both out. Oh, it's a beautiful sight. It is a beautiful sight. Amazing. 5-2 Mantis card. It's just good. Here we go. Here's one that I can do. There we go. Nice. That's kind of good, funnily enough. Because it would mean that any bee that it created would also have that, I think. It's not a flight blocker, but I think that's the first time I think I'd ever actually... Because I think if I upgrade it... I am actually tempted. And I'm not going to push my luck this time. Because it means that I might get 2 bees out of it, or 3, max. Like, it might just get 1 shot, or I might run into something that's... They're just all flying, so it's completely useless, but... It could be really good. Especially if the bees have the fecundity thing. I guess I can try it now, to be honest. Yeah, I'll try it now. Cool. Yes! Yes! It works! It works! Incredible. Incredible. So what I'm going to do then is we'll whack the bee out and we'll get another bee. We will sacrifice that bee for the ringworm. And then I'll put the other bee out. And I'll sacrifice that for the raven egg. I think this makes sense. Dear Lord, that was a lot of stuff just got spawned in. Okay, so. Now for this, that is useless. Kind of. It's not great. I think we're doing the elk fawn. Okay. Not awful. Tell you what. Not awful. Not awful at all. And then... If I sacrifice the ringworm, because I have enough bees now, I think. If I sacrifice this here, it will kill the elk fawn. No, it won't. It will do absolutely fucking nothing. But we're okay for now. I think. Yeah, we're okay. And then... I guess I'll do that for now. Oh no, I've won. That's fine. Yeah, I've won. Cool. I will say I got a little bit scared when the 4 cards appeared in the ready to play bit. I don't have any pelts, so there is no point me going there. No. No, thank you. I still don't know what this does. It's a 2 cost as well. Look, the elk fawn's not bad. It just annoys me. I'll take the elk fawn. I think it's the only one that's like really good. I guess I could sacrifice something up there. So here's the thing. I think I want to spread out. I want to cast my net a bit wider. Because just upgrading this probably seems like a bad idea. So upgrading this would be good. Upgrading this would be good. I think upgrading this might be what I want. Because then it will do damage. Which means that I'm less annoyed about putting it out. So we've got one more fight. It's just, you'll love to see it. I've done it again. I've done it again because I'm silly. I'm a silly man. I'm too used to doing this the other way. Cool. Well, anyway. I think we've won. Can't be sure. Well, if I get that in the final fight, I've basically just won immediately, so... I'd like a 1-cost blood card, please. Thank you. Not bad. So what do I want to get rid of permanently? What do I hate? What do I just hate? Could get rid of that. It's kind of shit, but it's also a free card. So it's hard to argue for it, I think. That's good. That's really good. That's okay. That's quite good. That's really good. I think I'm just getting rid of an elk form. Cool. I start each battle with an extra bone. It's not really useful for me, but I don't think I have any bone cards because I sacrificed the mealworm. Have I been to a single one? Oh no, I haven't. Wow. Shit. I had no idea. I think that's the first time in a long time that I've not been to a single one till the end. Maybe it might be worth trying to get an insect totem for the final fight. Cool. So I get a bone. I definitely don't want to use this first. I do think I want to prepare, though. So that is very bad. I do want to get the mantis, because I want to get the mantis god as preparation. So that will do 2 damage. I'll take 3. I'm probably going to burn items, I think. I think I've got to, because that is a pretty scary thing to have. Just sort of lurking on the board. Fuck me. Okay, so... Okay. So that does 3 damage. This does 2 damage. Because it's killed something. I'm burning all my items, I think. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. Fuck. Okay, this is quite bad for me. Oh, I don't want to burn my stuff. I think I've lost. I think I have lost. Shit. Shit. I might have to do this. That is so annoying. Right, okay, yeah, I think I have to. I don't want to waste the Mantis God as well, though. So what I might do... Well... I'm about to get the mule. That's the thing. I am about to get the mule. It's really bad to do that. But at the very least, I've got some stuff. So I can sort of prepare for the next bit. I probably want to, because I'm going to go for items, I think, in the final bit, assuming I get to the final bit and don't lose really embarrassingly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally just take that instantly. I've only got 1 squirrel. I have enough bones for the bat, though. I'll take a squirrel. I'm going to take this because I don't really want a black goat going into the final bit. So the cuckoo's going to go out to stop anything from going out here. Yeah, so this is really, really bad. So we've got the Gek. That's a free card I can use to sacrifice anything, really. Tell you what. Not awful. Whack Gek out on the field. Get rid of this. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. And then... put that out. Hang on. Oh no, it turns out I'm just stupid. I could have just done that. Fair enough. Cool. Well, I'm definitely going to be getting items before the final fight. We've got to go for another Mantis card, I think. Yeah. Hopefully this will be a victory. I'm hoping. I think I've got no items. I've only got one life. Extra squirrel. Scissors. I was hoping for... That's difficult. Scissors, I think. Oh, please be a victory. Come on. I don't want to use this waterborne deck again. Oh, it's the same thing, and he's going to have Mantis cards because it's the rare creatures, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. This is going to be horrible. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it is specifically insects. I thought I was lucky for a second. You bastard. You. What a dickhead. Hang on. Oh. Wait, but the mole man. Right. Something to think about. Put Gek out. Put the wolf cub there. Put the wolf cub there. Whack the great kraken out. I could use the scissors just to get rid of the mole man. I can't use the scissors on the moon. Fair enough. That lets me just ignore the rare creature round. And now I just need to start preparing. So they're going to do 2 damage. Come on. Come on. What's the purpose? Can't use them on the moon. Cool. I think I actually did something intelligent there. Because I now have 21 damage against the moon. Okay. Cool. I'm going to leave it. Ooh. Wow, it's going well. It's going well. It's actually going really well. I guess I'll just put that out. It's going to do 2 damage. Cool, I think I've won. Oh, the waterborne deck. I will never see you again. Thank the Lord. Oh no, it's made of stone, so it doesn't matter. I will wait. Because that's going to die. Cool, and now it's the Mantis God. Fuck. Sorry, I'm getting excited. Cool, it's not a big deal. Cool as a cucumber, as always. Cool, well, that's it. Hooray. Hopefully this is recording. It would be quite funny to learn that it's not now. But there you go. There we go. Cool. I am just going to check that we are actually recording. Thank fuck. Okay. Thank fuck. Cool. So, misplays 9, victory's a victory. So I've now done 1 life. Single candle. That was annoying. But we got there. Entry number 7. Some nights I mod, some nights I dig. I dig deeper into this log file and find things I sometimes wish I hadn't. This isn't just some disc Kaminsky used to vent his workplace frustrations, this is like some real shit. Every once in a while, I get some context from the woodcarver, and it's chilling. So yeah, because the woodcarver is the only character that ever talks about the old data, other than the Bone Lord, who it turns out is one of the characters that I've missed an achievement with, because I completely forgot that they existed in Act 2. They're the thing that's in the coffin underneath the crypt. But anyway, I get some context from the woodcarver, and it's chilling. This could all be bunk, or there could be a doomsday machine hidden. Doomsday machine under Berlin, armed by a code hidden on a pack of cards. In other news, I just finished implementing the boss totems challenge. Cool. But yeah, so that is. See, I don't know whether I know this from a different game, but there's a whole thing about them finding the code in wartime Germany. So there's sort of like I guess a Nazism, a tie to the sort of a cult thing, which I guess makes sense because I think Hitler might have actually been into occult stuff. I don't know if that's just like a pop culture thing that I'm getting like weird. I'm like crossing wires, but I think that what I read something about him potentially being like looking into that kind of thing towards the end of the war. So I guess it sort of makes sense in real life terms. Not that I actually think that you know, just like it as in the sort of the actual real life connotation to sort of occultism and stuff, which would be interesting. Cool. So we've got new cards. Raccoon. When a raccoon is on the board, the opposing creatures also provide bones when perishing. That's really cool. And we've got the Llama Gear, or the Llama Gaia. I'll have to look up how to pronounce that. The power of the Llama Gear is equal to half of the bones of its owner. That is crazy. Oh. Oh, and it's flying. Okay. I thought it was the sniper effect. Cool. So we have a bone deck now. Cool. So we've got the raccoon, which we just got, the direwolf pup, and the coyote. So that will be fun. Cool. So I don't think I unlocked any new challenges. No, I didn't. So it's 80 now. But I think that because that was a second run and also that it was a successful run, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. So if you're still watching up to this point, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm very happy that I managed to win with the Waterborne deck because I genuinely thought that I was going to have to play the Waterborne deck on a lower challenge level because I don't think you actually have to pick a challenge. It's just that you get the unlocks when you beat the certain challenge level. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching up to this point, as always. And I hope you're having a nice day. Bye bye.